Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Farah and my member group are Julia Nabila, Afiq Azamuddin and Banusri. We are from group 3. The topic for our group is Epidemic Autism. Before we continue for more detail, I would like to explain what is epidemic and autism. Autism or autism spectrum disorder, known as ASD, refers to a broad range of conditions characterized by challenges with social skills, repetitive behaviors, speech, and nonverbal communication. Okay, so for epidemic, it's defined as a large number of people or animal that are suffering from the same disease at the same time. But an epidemic here is defined as an increase in incidence. This is because the prevalence of ASD has increased dramatically over the past decade. According to the Centers of Disease, autism affects estimate 1 in 54 children in United States today. Signs of autism usually show in their first month. Meanwhile, in others appears by the age of 2 or 3. This is where their behaviors become obvious. Some associated development delays can appear earlier and often can be diagnosed as early as 18 months. Research shows that early interventions lead to positive outcomes later in life for people with autism.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Julia. Today, I would like to share our first main idea is awareness about autism. My first point supporting detail is awareness about social interaction. Children that have an autism spectrum disorder have a difficulty in social interaction. They also often to have a difficulty in establishing relationship too. This is because there are feel unwillingness and lack of interest to create the social interaction. They also don't have any eye contact and doesn't like to be touched, or they also lack of social smile. My second supporting detail is awareness about language and speech delay. Children with ASD may not develop traditional oral language. So, people who with them need to have a knowledge to understand their expression because they tend to use unusual noise or repetitive the language too. They also have a difficulty in understand the basic things. My third supporting detail is awareness about motor development, skill delay. The delay motor maturation is the inability to balance in sit, walk, or use their hand and finger at appropriate age. For ASD kids, they have a still problem in arrange the puzzle, putting puzzle or toys together, inability to walk, even they doesn't know how to jump with the proper way. Alright, so let's go to the main idea number 2. Thank you.
About epidemic autism. So my part is why we should be aware of this epidemic autism. First, why we should aware is because we want to educate people and we want to ensure the society understand what is autism, because as we remember or as we can look back, one case in Malaysia where this autism boy unintentionally touched stranger woman in the public, and then this boy got caught by the public and has been bring to the police station, and then after investigate, the police find out that this boy is autism and there's no charge for him. But at first place, if the public know or aware about this autism people or autism individual or by looking we can know he autism. Maybe this kind of situation we can avoid. And I think it's quite sad, or it's quite unfair to this autism kid if he get caught for this reason. And then secondly is why we should wear, because we are caring about this autism kid. Like I said before, we should educate them, and now caring for the autism kid. Why? This autism kid, there are various of type of autism. The most frequent or the most familiar is high functioning autism, which is this kids is very what we call it, very smart or very intelligent, but at some point they don't know how to communicate to people. Like for example, he want or she want to go to, but he or she doesn't know how to say or how to respond to the family members about he want to go to toilet, like he want to pee or he want to something else. He don't know how to react. So that's why as family members or as a society or public, we should know at least about this autism kid by setting up their routine. Maybe we can explain to them, okay, after you eat, you have 30 minutes. If you feel something in your stomach or your private part, you will tell me. So of course that autism kid, he will understand and he will tell you what he feel. So from there we can one of way we caring for them. And then that's all for caring for autism kid. And then lastly, I would like to talk or explain about create better acceptance. And as we know, this autism epidemic or this autism affect boys and girls differently. Maybe boys, he likes to play around, he like to running. Woman, maybe he like to sit quietly, do nothing, and maybe she crying. So there's a lot of criteria that we must see. But by being aware, we care for them, I'm sure that we can understand them and we can slowly make them accept for themselves. And I bet all of those autism kids doesn't know he got autism until maybe he grow up, like in secondary school or maybe as primary school, he know he got something different from other people. And I believe I have been see this autism kid. For him, normal schooling is boring because he already know all those things that teacher talk to him or teacher teach him. He already know from the outside. He learn from outside like Google, television. He know more than what his or she peers know. So for him or she, he will boring. But if we make a special, what we call it, special education for them, I believe they will happy and they will enjoy the education or study, because like those autism kids, I bet they can speak English fluently, even though his family not even talk in English, but this autism kid can. So this is one of the what we call it criteria or symptom that this kid got autism. And if the most important thing is we as a society, we have to know one thing that called tantrum. Okay, this is very dangerous and we need to very carefully. It is totally wrong if we scold them back, because that is their nature. We don't have right to scold them, but we as a normal people, we have to educate ourselves how to react with those tantrum kids or tantrum autism kids. I believe with psychology, we psycho them on positive side, we make them comfortable, we tell them slowly about what is going to happen, I believe that they will listen to you and they will calm down. But you need to be patient. So I think this is the right time for us as a society or family members or as a public. We should aware and educate ourselves about autism. We might find autism group or autism kid one fine day. And I think that's all for me. So next, my friend will explain another part about this epidemic autism. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I would like to explain you about how to overcome epidemic autism. Okay, first we need to create a personalized treatment plan to overcome this problem. Each autism plan should be tailored to address the person's specific needs, a person treatment, where the plan can include behavioral intervention, other therapies, combination of their parents. The parents need to find out the child's strengths, behavior, and most important thing is which make the child enjoy most. And my second point today is the parents should find non-verbal ways to connect with the autism kids. Gestures and eye contact can be foundation for language. Encourage child by modeling and responding these behaviors, and we can use both body and our voice when communicating with them. For example, by extending our hand to the point or clapping and opening our hands and extra. Okay, today my last point and my third point is to provide structure and safety for autism kids. Okay, as a parents, we can set up a schedule for autism kids. Parents should schedule their autism kids with regular times for meals, therapy, school, and also for their bedtime. Parents and teachers can reward autism kids by praising them when they act appropriately and when they learn a new skills. For example, teachers can give them stickers and parents too. And parents at house can let the children to play their favorite toys when they learn a new skill. And parents also must make sure that safety zone will be provided for their child feel secure and safe.
So I would like to conclude our presentation for today. As you can see, there are many reasons why we need to be aware and getting to know people with autism. The main reason why we choose this topic is because we want to give an awareness and help these people with autism to be accepted by the society today. We need to make them feel comfortable around people and create an environment for people to feel comfortable around them too. If we want to live in peaceful life, we must learn to accept something that is not within the norms in our days. Thank you.